At 7:30, I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call.
Kernan?
Yes.
Franzen?
Yes.
Lotion?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Oker?
Yes.
I want to make a note that Brittany is out of town traveling right now, but she is available via telephone.
All right, do I have a motion for the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion. Sorry.
Mark?
Yes.
Franzen?
Yes.
Lotion?
Yes.
Kernan?
Yes.
Oker?
Yes.
Due to the nature of item 4, we won't be allowing public forum or council discussion today. We'll just do a roll call vote. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion not to hire him. Considering I have absolutely no information on this at all. You've not let me in on this. Most of the other council members were not let in on this. And unless we have some kind of a closed door meeting or we table this or whatever, until I see facts, I want to see concrete proof that we're going to spend, as George says, and a lot of taxpayer money for it. And I don't even know if this is true or not, an allegation, not even something concrete, because I had no clue because you didn't bother letting me know this.
Well, that's why we thought a private, an independent investigation was necessary, and that's why we went this route.
We're the council.
And none of us are qualified to investigate this, including myself. It would not be appropriate for our police department or even the sheriff's department to.
Then we go to, like George says, we get our own private investigator. They can hire a private investigator for us, where we're not paying a $300 an hour fee for a lawyer. That until there's an excuse me, until there's an actual crime, which I don't know. As I said, you didn't want, you told me absolutely nothing about this, so I'm shooting from the hip from what I've gathered from the little bit of information the other council people have. I think you guys stepped over your bounds by even contacting the lawyer, because I don't see where you have the right to spend city money on something, even of that nature, without our consent. Pastor, were you aware of any of this?
Not up until just the immediate
Correct.
before.
Nathan? And this has been going on since Thanksgiving. So you've had more than enough time to bring us in individually, let us know what's going on. We could have had this at the last meeting, voted on it, we were all up to speed on what's going on, but no. You guys jumped, in my opinion, you guys jumped the gun. And if any council member votes for this, you deserve to have every citizen on your doorstep telling you you're wasting our money on an allegation. And I'm just saying that because I don't know what it is. If you got a piece of paper like we had on McKinney that says he went out and bought a boat motor instead of a pump for one of our fire engines, hey, people need to go to jail, no question about it. But we're doing a fishing expedition just trying to get rid of somebody, total bullshit. Excuse my language. So either you can inform me what's going on, inform the rest of us, and show us proof that it's going to be worth our taxpayer dollar to spend this kind of money over, again, an allegation, which I don't even know if it's an allegation or not. But if there's a piece of paper that shows something was done wrong, show it to me. I took notes when I took this chair, and I've been through this before. And I don't want to go through it again. And if somebody's doing something dishonest, they need to be held accountable for it. And because I have a decent working relationship with people downstairs, and I treat everybody fair, I sit down with Tara when I go in there. It's not like I'm one side or the other. I ask her how things in the office are going. And because I have an actual working relationship for them, you want to keep me out of it? It's not much management style on your end at all. There's a motion on the floor. I said we do not do this until everybody's either brought up or we take George's suggestion and let our city attorneys hire an investigator to see if there is something to even investigate. An allegation has been made, it needs to be investigated. Do we need, hell, probably a $500 an hour person to do it for us? Don't think so. No, we can do it on our own. And then, you know what, if that investigator finds it, hey, I'm all for it. Call DCI in, call the auditors in, call whoever in. But to spend that kind of money on an allegation, we don't even know there's anything going on, we just have an allegation, it's ridiculous. And as I said, I'm sorry, but you two stepped over the line by not bringing us all in on top of it.
There's a motion to second.
Seeing no second, motion fails.
I'll make the motion to approve hiring Brown Lincoln Lumber.
John, where I'm at is, if our attorney is giving us advice, we have to listen to it. We gotta trust. So,
He's not telling us to hire them.
even if there's nothing there,
You want to spend the money. When we can get he suggested, did George not suggest they could find us an investigator? Did he or did he not? It's in the letter I showed.
it's in the email.
Why not do that? Why do we need a $200 or $300 an hour lawyer along with a $200 or $300 investigator when we get to have our own investigator? And when he finds something, then we go from there. And from there it goes to DCI or the auditors. We don't need a private attorney. Justify it for me.
Is George on the phone?
Yeah, he's on.
Yes, Councilor Martin, I am on the phone. This is George Blazik, attorney. And what I had said before is is that, you know, that is an option, of course, it's an option to that our firm could hire a private investigator, but I think there are advantages to the hiring from a law firm. They have, and I've given those reasons before. Those are things to consider. But ultimately, really, it is the council's call, and because the council's the one that controls these things and they control, you know, taxpayer money. So that's you know, it's up to the council.
Yeah, I talked to George about this, and this is his recommendation. So we gotta trust somebody. And
They should have trusted us in the first place. I wouldn't be talking right now. We could have a yes or no vote, be done. And then when you've been asked by him to call me and you don't even bother and don't return my calls, totally unprofessional.
so I'll second.
Kernan,
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
Lotion,
Yes.
Oker. Yes. Granson.
No.
All right, meeting adjourned.
I hope it turns out well for everybody. All right, so.
Yeah. The mud's already been swallowed.
Thank you, Randy.
All right, I think that's it for you.
Okay, thank you, George.